Showdown, the title rivals side by side on the front row of the grid. An ex-Formula One driver, Mike Wilds, to top flight competition, struggling though with the gearbox in his Viper. That won't help him at the start. Martin Byford sweeps past in the CK Marcus. Everybody seems to be under control going into Cops as we ride with the GTO pole sitter Rob Barth in the TVR Speed 6. There's the yellow Marcus of Martin Byford, and there is Mike Wilds chasing past the TVR. Wilds now at the back of the field as Dave Warnock leads them into the island bends for the first time. Well, there's the Lotus in second, then the Marcus and TVR, and Callum Lockie is down to 5th place. He's had a dreadful start. The rest of the field streaming through. There is the Ultima, and there is Curtis Hales on the grass and bouncing over the run in the Viper. Leaders at Abbey. Mike Wilds nearly loses it. Somebody's smoking at the back. There's Mark Sumter smoking in 77. That was brake smoke as he locked up at Abbey. Curtis Hales, smoke pouring off the left of the rear end. On board with Andy Purvis. There goes the TVR Speed 12. Ian McKellar and he have been battling for 3rd place, and Purvis offline again. Through goes Callum Lockie up to 4th, and Purvis goes from 3rd to 5th in 2 turns. There's the Rainbow Marcus. Well, Lockie on the outside front had a dreadful getaway in 4th place, and he may hold on to that, but it looks as though Andy Purvis is going to try and line him up into Cops. Across the line they come, and Curtis Hales in desperate trouble. He must be going. He's got the indicators on. Let's hope everybody spot. In he gets. Har Motorsport down now to 1 car. That is surely broken suspension, and there is their other car in the GT class. He's in 6th place, right behind Purvis. The Lotus of Ian Astley now looking to make a move down the inside of Dave Warnock. Just avoids contact. That could have been real trouble for the points leader. 1st, 2nd and 3rd nose to tail with McKellar right there in the TVR. There is the Par Motorsport crew leaping into action. They've got the tyre off. I think we'll see that is the end of their race as the Lotus goes through ahead of the Lister. Has the Lister got a problem, or did Dave Warnock just give him fighting room there when the Lotus made the move? Anyway, Lotus leads, Lister 2nd, TVR in 3rd place, and Callum Lockie starting to close now. Just 2 places between him and Warnock. Riding with Mark Sumter in the GTO Porsche. Ahead of him is GTO pole sitter Terry Reimer, but Reimer's only 4th in class at the moment. He's dropped from 11th on the grid to 16th overall. He's had a dreadful start. That means the TVR leads the GTO class. Mark Sumter won't be worried. He only needs a few points from this race to become this year's first champion. With Andy Purvis now, the NCK with Callum Lockie right ahead. There are the 2 Marcuses chasing the TVR Speed 12. Last time round, Ian McKellar was threatening for 2nd place, but right now he loses out to Callum Lockie for 3rd and gets a tap from Purvis, who was trying to take 4th away. So Ian McKellar up 1 and down 1 during the course of the last lap. Lockie now up to 3rd and right on Warnock's tail as Purvis goes inside the TVR. He spins and the TVR spins as well. And the Viper has to come to an almost complete halt its way through. Picks up 2 places there. Then the Porsche comes through as well, riding with Mike Wilds behind the TVR Speed 12. He dives down the inside. There's the Porsche right ahead. And there is the 2nd place battle. Callum Lockie is 3rd in the Rainbow Marcus, and that is a point-leading battle. Andy Purvis going through Luffield, and into the pits comes the TVR Speed 12. Now Ian McKellar must feel some damage. Riding with Mike Wilds, that's Michael's ahead into a GT2 car. Now accelerating out of Cops over the rise, staying to the right-hand side, feather of the throttle into Maggots. And we ride now with Yules as the Viper goes in ahead. Punctured right rear of the TV12. Well, let's hope it was just the tyre and not any major damage. Bobby Verdenroe will take that over at mid-distance. He looks very disappointed. Let's have a look from the reverse angle then. Purvis goes down the inside. There's just about racing room, but the 2 make contact. Around they go, and through go the following cars. On board again with the BW Motorsport Porsche. Oh, my goodness. Oh, did he clip him? I think he might actually have run over his nose there. Here are the 2 PKers. This is Marcus Fothergill passing Terry Reimer for 2nd place in GTO. Lap 9, and the battle continues between those 2 teammates. Look at that, no quarter given or asked. And now look at this, Callum Lockie right behind the Lotus. He's really pushing Chris Ellis. He's got past Dave Warnock in the Lister. This is for the lead now. Callum Lockie sits right behind, and now the PK Porsche battle continues. Terry Reimer gets back ahead of Marcus Fothergill. Well, Terry Reimer trying to fight back after that start on pole, don't forget, here at Silverstone in the GTO class. Now let's see if he can ease away from the 44 car. That's, of course, his teammates, so they should be pretty identical. I think Reimer is fired up, the ex-bike champion. On board now with Andy Purvis recovering from that spin. There's Martin Byford, his teammate ahead. Doesn't try anything at Bridge, what a surprise. Now Priory and Brooklands, he may try and make a move as they get onto the straight. No, he's going down the inside at Brooklands. They're in the middle of the GTO Marcus field, but looks similar, but very different under the skin. It allows the T-Class cars to go much quicker, stop better and handle better. Now another, and this of course looks very different. This is Korreuser and Callum Lockie's car. Lockie at the wheel and still battling with the Lotus Speed. Just ahead of Nubs, that's the new Lotus Sport Elise car 51. He's battling with the Marcus of Woods and Tony Soper's Stratus replica. And here are the race leaders. Catch that battle for 24th place. Now, is it time for pit stops for Callum Lockie? Yes, he decides it is. Rather than get held up, so does Dave Warnock. They're going to hand over to their respective partners, and the Lotus continues to lead. Chris Ellis stays out. It's only just into the pit stop window, only 20 minutes into the race. He and Astley will probably change about halfway through. The Marcus stops. There goes the Lister. Korreuser now probably the quickest man on the planet in a Marcus. He knows more about these cars than anyone else. He gets into the Rainbow car. Jamie Campbell-Walter will get into the Black Machine. Can the men in black beat the Rainbow Warriors out of the pit lane? Superb stop they do. Wiles out of the Viper. Yes, hello Mike. That means Dave Clark's in there. That is Jeff Lister leaving in the PK Porsche, second in GTO. And Amanda is with Mike.
I really enjoyed that. I just really tried to get in a rhythm and drive the car as smoothly as I can, which wasn't very smooth.
Mike, how was that?
It's okay. TVR and one of the Marcuses came together just out of Bridge. I just clipped the front of the Marcos with the left-hand rear of the car, and it didn't feel quite so good after that.
Next lap round, Tim Harvey takes over the Par Motorsport Viper that came in from second place.
So with the pit stops well underway, it's time to take a quick break. We'll be back in a couple of minutes in GT on 4 for the race.
Thank you, Amanda. And as you rejoin us, Jamie Campbell-Walter leads in the Lister. The Lotus last lap. Ian Astley came out just ahead of the Marcus and the Par Motorsport Viper. But he's on cold tyres, and Korreuser capitalises at the end of the lap. Straight down the inside at Priory. The Lister crosses the line. He'll be about 20 seconds. And there's a black flag for Tim Harvey's Viper being shown. There is the Viper in fourth place chasing the Lotus. Well, that can't be a pit lane speeding offence because that's just a stop and go. Ah, now that's Martin Short. He's just taken over the GTO leading TVR Speed 6. And that is at Abbey. Oh dear, that sounds really dreadful. Looks like he may have spun on his own oil. In comes Harvey. And he's being waved away immediately by the team.
What was that pit stop for? You've obviously just been in.
Yeah, we had a problem with the driver change sticker on it. We have to remove it, fortunately. In the heat of the moment, it didn't get taken off.
Oops, and oops for Korreuser as well, locking up the right front as he gets down to Beckett's left rear puncture. He's got a tyre and half a lap to get back to the pits without destroying the car. Now he'll try and do that as quickly but slowly as he can. Try and get back into the race. This could be a major disaster though for Callum Lockie's championship fortunes. Well, this is the last lap at Abbey. Look, Korreuser recovering from a spin here and somebody else on the grass. It's flying up in the air. I wonder if they touched. In he comes, the team ready to go. New tyre there on the apron. They'll take a while to get the old one off. Maybe red hot, but it looks like the car is going to be pretty undamaged. If anybody can make up lost ground in it, then that man would be Korreuser. Quick bit of tape to hold the bodywork on. The race leader about to put him a lap down though, and that could be very, very indeed. Across the line goes the Lister Storm. And further back, Dave Clark in the white Viper holding off Tim Harvey's Viper, and then Tommy Erdos. The number 8 NCK Marcus goes inside another car and gets another bang for its troubles. Let's hope he survives that. They're together a long time, these three. Erdos goes inside at Bridge. Very battle-scarred that left front corner, isn't it? And now, look at this. Tim Harvey's never say die approach. Back down the inside. So Dave Clark still third. Harvey slides out of the corner in fourth. Erdos looks down the inside. And that mighty long trail of smoke as he locked the inside unladen wheel under braking, wheel to wheel they go. Around Tim Harvey slides on the exit. Thomas Erdos cuts back to the inside, Erdos to the line. Dave Clark away from them, Thomas Erdos inside, Tim Harvey closest to the camera. And Erdos gets his nose back in front again. 1 lap to go. Well, not even that for the race leader. Campbell-Walter out front, just lapping the TVR Speed 12. That had a stop-go penalty. And Jamie Campbell-Walter will give their 6th win of the season.
How was it out there? Like it was jolly easy for you?
I thought we'd give you a bit of an Audi type Le Mans finish with old BVR from TVR there. I'd like to say it's fantastic for everyone at Lister, the whole team, everyone involved, and Davey Boy still leading the championship.
And there's a second Lister victory. The GTO pin goes to Lister. His for the season, and he celebrates with a massive cloud of smoke in front of the team. So Warnock and Campbell-Walter win 9 seconds ahead of the Lotus, with Dave Clark and the new boy Mike Wilds in 3rd. Callum Lockie salvaging points for 6th. And in GTO, a first win for Reimer and Lister ahead of Sumter and Jordan. The PK Porsche team rate.
Yeah, it was easy.
Callum Lockie, but still 45 to play for, and the Lotus pair in a joint 3rd. In GTO, Mark Sumter's 2nd place guarantees him the title unless he falls out with his partner Mike Jordan, that is. And Jeff Lister's 3rd ahead of Fuller and Fogg.
9, Brno in the Czech Republic, the